The only difference right now between our account and a car crash is if your car crashes and your equipment gets wrecked, you might have insurance. We don't have any insurance on this account. This is a casual statement video. Thanks for watching. If you've been paying attention to the last few videos, you'll know our gear has been terrible. We've absolutely gotten destroyed. And in the very last video, we weren't able to use a promo code that had been released for 1 week after for people doing the free-to-play challenge. Good news though, we were able to use the promo code. It came through a couple days late, like day 9 kind of login for us. Here's the thing. Let me show you the gear that we ended up getting. Now, it's free gear. I want to get that off the front here. It's free gear. We didn't have to grind it out. Gear is not that hot. We have one piece that actually got used on Alice, so it didn't turn her into this blender mode, insano god tier destroyer of worlds, death destroyer of worlds.
Now I am become death.
No, we got an HP percentage helmet on this lady, but we did go ahead and get 5% crit rate on it. And as crazy as that has pushed us to 76. Yes, you heard it, a whopping 76% crit rate. That's probably the same crit rate you'd have throwing apples at somebody at a grocery store. Don't worry, Alice is throwing her sword. We got Forge Pass here, the freebie version. We also were able to get an HP percent chest on Kale. Again, because it's Slayer set, it also boosted us a 5% crit rate. My boy Kale is sitting at a whopping 81% crit rate. If I keep saying whopping, I'm gonna need a Burger King Whopper sponsorship here. Hit me up, Burger King, I'm available. We've also been crafting some perception gear. This was a gear craft today. This is probably our best craft so far. This is a 5-star defense with speed substat. If this was an accuracy substat roll here, amazing. That would absolutely be fantastic. And we did get one craft of, maybe this was the promo? Maybe it was the promo. I don't want to say it wasn't because a lot of the gear was kind of sus, but I feel like this was also the promo on the 3-star. Anyway, must not have been. Must have been the 6-star. Ignore me. I'm having an amnesia moment. The senior center is going to call later.
It's a retirement community.
This is 39% crit rate on the gauntlets. Of course, we can take it up and it gives us what, 60% at the top end. This is great. I mean, this is actually a great piece for our account. We don't really want to max it out on Kale here because we're broke. We are just totally on welfare right now in game. The HP is actually pretty okay for Kale. And on Alice, if we were to switch it on, we would actually lose so much crit damage. It would be bonkers. We'd be gaining crit rate, but we would be losing a whopping, again, Burger King, sponsor me, a whopping 87, which, I mean, these are incredible gloves. These gloves will probably be with us the whole duration of the account, actually. But 87% crit damage loss for adding an additional 24% crit rate. I don't know. Maybe the calculator on HellHades would tell me to do it. It's not that fun. It's fun to see the big numbers slap in, see a 14, 15, 17K. I like it. I like big numbers, and if that's a problem, I don't want to be right. However, in addition to this, we have been getting, let's hide all these, I won't say garbage sets. Everything's a good set right now if it has subs. Lifesteal and speed. We have been smashing in to Dragon on a 2x speed right now. Look at this piece right here. Just feast your eyes. That was a little much. It's not Thanksgiving, my bad. 26% HP. It's a level 12 4-star piece. Okay, let's not go crazy. Has defense on it, has attack on it, is a speed set item. Another 4-star item. 4-star, this was kind of interesting. This is an accuracy 30 with crit damage on it. We kept it. Got an HP percentage on Ugo here. Again, 4. Haven't had great results on past 4-star, if I'm being honest. And I think we even got a crit. Did we not get a crit rate glove? Am I tripping? I don't think we are. I think I'm tripping on a Sunday night. Ooh, pray for me. I've got here a 4-star shield that definitely did come out of Dragon, and we have crit rate on it and defense percentage. Let's roll it up live. Okay, defense percentage, that's super fine. And the thing is, any of these subs are great except resistance. Okay, we got good subs so far. Oh, that was super expensive. Oh, that was actually really expensive. So we can't afford to roll these up. There's like a 10% crit rate on this one. This was a great piece. So coming out of Dragon, now we've been dumping energy into Dragon. It has put in some work, as well as I think this 4-star legendary piece, probably this one, but this one's pretty forgettable with accuracy and flat HP. So to be honest with you, I wasn't really tracking where those came from. And then today, just a couple hours ago, we got 5-star crit rate gloves. And if you look at them, they've got knuckle pads on there. These are going to be the new replacement glove for UFC. They had the standard black ones. They went to the gold ones. Apparently the gold ones are no good. We're not getting enough knockouts on primetime TV. Well, they will be bringing in this, believe it or not, blue accuracy set, brown gloves with silver trim, and hopefully we get to see more, some more mixing it up there on our TVs or our streams online. But don't tell Uncle Dana.
That's fucking illegal.
Our gear situation has improved hugely, and I'm really glad because we were getting into kind of a pinched spot. Oh, even a little refill action where we just couldn't progress. Let me show you how we've been progressing in Dragon here, because this has been great. And yeah, I've set it down to Dragon 11 because sometimes I was failing on 12. It had to do with not so much kills accuracy, but when he was going into the last round, depending on his HP level then and what his ability cooldowns were at, this guy was actually, oh, that was a nice hit. Say 10.3. So pretty okay on a level 50, right? Depending on kills cooldowns, we were actually dying, and that was insanely painful. Oh, ooh, there's a 16k. Again, this is a level 50, but our crit damage is out of this world. It's like legitimate crit damage level for my main's not that old, but for my main account, like a 3-month-old account, it's just too fun to take it off. But here we're hitting, oh yeah, 13.7. That was disgusting. That was actually gross. That was a crime in the state of California. Kale's Poison is going to rock and roll here, and he's the good affinity. That's the super benefit here. 12 is a neutral affinity, but I have to be honest, I probably have lost 100 energy in the last 24 to 48 hours just having weirdo fails on super raids, obviously on super raids on Dragon, and it just wasn't worth it. Whereas you can see here, this is extremely chill, and because of Alice's passive, we are actually getting an extra attack when the Dragon rears up because he puts an ability on cooldown. So she's getting a triple hitter every time. Oh, these could be big. This could be big. Oh, those were not it. Oh, these were not it. Oh, that's painful. This is like when you, how should we say? This is like when you send somebody a selfie and then you meet up in person and they're like, but I thought you were like 5'10" and a half. It's a little specific, I know. And you're like, well, I'm basically 5'10" and a half. I'm a 5-star, glove in a lifesteal set, and I'm a 4-star epic glove in a speed set. So like I'm basically 5'10" and a half. But then they look at you and they're like, but you're really like 5'5". Obviously I'm not speaking from experience here. I'm a part of the tall 5'8" and a half squad, but I have known people that weren't, and I think that's basically just what happened there. We got catfished. Basically got catfished by our dragon setup. And just like they say in the rest of life, hey, if it breathes fire, make sure it goes and kicks the tires. Like, see ya.
What?
And yeah, I'm sure we've all heard that one before. Dragon's been amazing. It's been fun to see us get finally some gear progression. Faction Wars, I'll show that here next. Faction Wars has been going well in the sense of we're hitting level 5 on some of them. And our legendary dwarf that I'll actually see if I can put a shout out here in post. One of my commenters, guy's a legend. He said, hold the phone. Oh, it's not bad actually. Okay, we keep for sure. He said, hey, don't feed the dwarf. Not feed the beast, but feed the dwarf. And I think he's correct. And because we didn't, it's not Baromir, it's a little too Lord of the Rings, but it's not Balrog either. What's his name? Beauregard, sorry. Probably a 5'5" and below squad here as a dwarf member, is actually able to solo through stage 5, which is fantastic. And I'm not going to make us watch it because it's a slow run. So we're through stage 5 there. We're able to farm gear. Orc Crypt, we're actually able to push through 6 with our squad of Tagore, who's a total legend for this because he has an AoE and he increases his speed and he heals. And on these low levels, AoEs are absolutely what matters. Last but not least, I'm going to show us, we're going to hit a normal. Have we hit normal? I don't want to waste a key. Oh, come on. There we go. So we've double keyed into normal, which should be top chest already. Yep, top shelving it. Top shelf, no stool required. Again, definitely not 5'5". And then we go into hard, and holy smokes, we have some people that are just hitting. Yikes, this is almost disturbing. 16. I'm kind of embarrassed to run the key. Oh, geez Louise. Well, we're going to run the key, but I'll skip to the end here because the run is not particularly impressive or particularly fast. How hard does Alice hit? Let's see real quick. Yeah, we didn't really get a crit there for 55, but through some magic here, I'm going to go clap, and then we're going to skip to the end of Clan Boss. You ready? Boom. That was pretty cool, huh? 4.44 million damage dealt. Our man Kale with 2.8 of it. Taragi with 1.2, which is a huge step up for Taragi, actually. And then Alice at 261. Ugo is just kind of there as moral support. Big hands, easy to clap, has a drum on her back, so she just kind of claps her way through it. And then Tagore, you know, traditionally we think of Tagore as doing a whole lot. He doesn't like to look at the stat sheets. He's the type of guy that says MMR is just a number. You know, it's just a number. It depends on your teammates. And for once, that's probably correct, because with speed up, with heal, that's actually pretty fantastic. Now, am I crazy? Yep, I'm crazy. I thought I had one more book and we were going to get to use the book on stream. We haven't got any books left. However, when I picked up Alice, I did go ahead and book in. If you remember, I've got two, total of 3, but 2 into the A1, 1 into the A2. This one does hit pretty hard, and that is included with how, I don't want to flame the build, right? This is the best we could do. But Alice in Wonderland, this is more like Alice in Painland, Alice who needs a map out of Wonderland, which I guess ironically is not that different than the story. So she's trying to get out. Let's go ahead and pick up the Kale. One nice thing, okay, those crits maybe look a little goofy, but she does have counterattack. And so that's not unhelpful in these scenarios. This looks like somebody who would have started about the same, but with Wukong as a code. This guy looks like he's just farming people. 60. Yeah, okay. Looks like Arena is not really giving me a good opportunity here besides feeding, but never say I didn't do anything for the channel. So we're going to commit here and we're, oh yeah. Okay. Counterattack. Yeah. Oh, they're all fast. Oh, they're all fast. Oh, wait, does they get block damage, right? No, we just get a shield. Oh, do we get a turn? There's a counterattack. Oh, but she's going to go again. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. The cusp of Silver 3. We touched it. We touched the metal, but we couldn't pull that off. We're just too slow. We're farming speed gear. We're doing the best we can, but we are too slow. And speaking of speed gear, I think that's where we ended here. I've pushed up to Dragon 13, but it's not 100%. Well, it's certainly not 100% with food. 11 is nice because of affinity. We might try 13 and we might push it through, but I'm shy. You know, I don't want to be embarrassed on camera again. This has happened many times. So we're actually just going to do this off camera and we're going to do it without super raids because this is like too scary for me. The start on this account was quite rough, actually. I mean, it was like brutal that way. But the start on your account doesn't necessarily have to be so brutal. And frankly, I hope that it wasn't so brutal as well. If you want an easier start, you want to kick off a new account like we're doing with the free-to-play challenge, the link in the description is going to start you with this bad boy right here. The ladies love him. He's got scars on his face. He's a legendary. You're starting with a free legendary, crit rate aura, triple hitter, lockout of active skills. You're going to get 4 free epics as well as you level up too. So it's a total win-win for you. Kick off an account with a way better start than even I did here with the free-to-play link, and frankly a way better start than my main, which, believe it or not, I was a Gaelic starter guy. I had no idea what I was doing. That's easy to believe. I was a Gaelic starter guy. I was born in the darkness. I didn't even see a Kale until I was a grown man. Oh, that impersonation got a little bit rough. But if you know the impersonation reference, pop it in the comments. And if you have a better metaphor or simile for how bad the gear was at the beginning here, what I was talking about, put it in the comments. And the best one I will add to the pinned comment as well. So I compared it to a car crash with no insurance because it's that bad. You might have a better comparison. And if you do, I want to hear it. And the more of a dad joke, the better. And if you enjoyed this video and you made it to the end, thank you, and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because I have more just like this, but hopefully better coming up.